being held accountable. Caroline Leavitt does not like getting fact-checked. Caroline Leavitt is running out of options and panicking from having to defend Trump lie after fiasco after lie after cover-up after fiasco after lie every single day. Caroline Leavitt was asked about the fact that Iran was completely denied any negotiations taking place. Trump said, "We're making big progress on negotiations." Iran said, "Huh? No." Trump said, "We've got a 15-point plan, and they've agreed to most of those points." Iran said, "Huh? We haven't agreed to any of those points." And so Caroline Leavitt is asking me to explain the discrepancy. And Caroline Leavitt says, "I think the Americans will know about that."
They can just follow the conflicting messages between the United States and Iran. I know the president is that negotiations are underway, as you just mentioned. He said that Iran has to meet most of the 15 points. We just heard from the again and said no negotiations are taking place for following the unrealistic. So how do you square that? How do you explain that discrepancy between the two?
I think the American people are smart enough not to take the word of a terrorist regime that has chanted death.
It's pretty good. It's been busy, but, rather busy than boring.
Okay, all right.
How about you?
Can you remind me again where you're at?
I live in Texas.
Okay, Texas Central. What part of Texas? North, south, east, west?
I'm in Houston.
Okay.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, James.
How are y'all doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good on my end.
Good. How are you?
Doing well.
Are you guys mentally engaged and excited to work at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night on the group project? I was like, all right, I got to get my brain engaged, go back into work mode.
I got off work, had dinner. I was like, okay, I gotta get back to work mode.
Yeah,
Yeah, I come home, go for a walk, get a snack, and then I can, jump in.
So, I know we're waiting on a couple others. Do we need and want to spend a part of our time going back and correcting and fixing some of the things that Professor pointed out? I think you guys probably saw her notes on.
Yeah, I saw her notes.
Did you guys agree with all of it? I'm curious.
I mean, with her feedback, if she wanted us to be more specific, like the roles or the keeping on track bit, I can understand what she wanted with that, but I don't know. I can understand what she wanted, but do I think it needs to be that way? No, but I also get why she said it, so.
I agree, and I've tried to look at examples of team charters and stuff before the meeting, and they seemed more bulleted and more condensed. So I was I thought that's kind of how we modeled it too. So at least we have a good glimpse on how she grades and what she looks for.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I thought it was pretty good, and I even thought when she kind of critiqued how we communicate, how we would communicate, I was like, I'm pretty sure that was in there. I thought we did a good job of.
Yeah, that one I agree with you on.
That was probably the biggest. I was like, I thought we clarified that in terms of,
one of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team, going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course.
Yeah, I'll say I was just,
Welcome
I guess,
to the
I
home
mean,
of
my
the
friend
Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As
Again,
we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Houston Cougars. Taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return.
Change that. Is that good?
The Buffaloes offense will go on the attack first.
We need to fix those things. Add those things forward. Like, nope, we already submitted it. It's graded. You get a seat for that part.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of
That's a good
defense. We've got
question.
two very dynamic individuals
It would
playing
not
on
be
each
something we could
offense.
resubmit.
And I'm playing quarterback in this
Just
game
because
for
I don't
either
think I
team.
saw anything in there
I am going to take my
about,
shots,
you know,
give my guy an opportunity.
being it back
Both
up
of these guys,
over.
David, have proven
I guess
they can
it's
make
more so like
surface
if
level
we wanted
catches.
to go back
when
and
they're
get
not
more
open,
benefit, like if we really felt we
they can make
needed
the
to
dynamic catches, the contested
specify all those things,
They are
you know,
the best
like
playmakers in
like
all of
like
the
who's
country.
turning it in, who's sending
whenever
it.
an
Like
offense
I
has
don't
the
know if we
football
really
today,
need to
you're
do
gonna
that,
like
but
the
I
show.
don't think she's
Picked off, and the
my
opening
understanding.
drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at
Yeah,
the
she didn't seem to
49.
give any.
What a
indication
start
that
by
we
this
could
defense.
make
That is
the
exactly
resubmit.
what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Gladway. Pulls it in, it's King. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down,
Yeah, this
you know
is,
you always
I
want to
guess,
establish the
two,
running game. How about this
3 of
offense?
4
Nothing fancy.
I've done now,
Run the football, be physical, get a big
Yeah, I was
game.
a little surprised to see the detail, but you know that's what she wants.
Fired just a little too
Just
long
make sure
as the
next
junior
month has
frustrated he missed
plenty
that
of it.
connection. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and 8 long.
I guess what we're still waiting to see the one
They'll go to the
Ryan
ground.
joined is has anyone
Got
heard from
enough space. And he'll finish the run
I know
in
what
the end
said he
zone.
was not in class
Touchdown,
anymore.
Cougars.
I haven't seen
I
any
love running
communication
backs that have
from
a nose for the goal line.
Yeah, me either.
I guess well
And how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds a tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Not on. play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Lewis to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's McGarry. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cougars.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do. quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Glagway. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
With the catch, it's Pittman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Powers through the defender. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because of course you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Buffaloes will try to move the chains on 4th down. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's McGarry. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially. First down, and you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the air on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking in this one.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Motion from the back. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keeps slinging it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense. You spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Pick up of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man down the middle. The Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's King. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Houston.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout,
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Got a man. It's Owens. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute...
It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged in the middle, it's Owens. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
He's open on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping the...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect it.
Touchdown, Houston! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll keep it on the sneak. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
Touchdown, Colorado! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. To the air, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
Lofts one high and deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got his man! And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Lewis to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And here comes the punt team. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers. Over 300 at 50 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Bucks! And here they come, almost all the way back. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
Going over the top. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice having to lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Caught over the middle. It's Sanford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There he goes. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football now.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Lewis wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense starts this drive late in the game with very poor field position. He's looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Snap from the gun on third down. Complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Intercepted for the 11th time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.